These are the hottest 3 suburbs in the upstate of South Carolina that nobody's talking about right now. If you're thinking about moving to the upstate of South Carolina and you want to know what suburb fits you best, take the quiz in the description below. Now, this first area is going to be something that you've probably heard of, but people don't always consider it when they first think about moving to South Carolina. And that's Simpsonville, South Carolina. Not everybody can live in a downtown area. If you live in Manhattan, you don't necessarily live on Fifth Avenue. So you got to think about the areas that fit your needs day to day versus, living in some glamorous place that may be too expensive for you or may not function so easily on a day-to-day basis. Simpsonville, for me, is that for young families. They have so many activities for young families, amazing schools, amazing church and community groups. It's really an easy place to get connected because there are just so many transplants there. There's so many people from New York, California, everywhere across the world that live in Simpsonville. So you're not an outlier moving into a town of all natives. You're all kind of in it together. And that's what Simpsonville is. One of the things that has me most excited about Simpsonville right now is the new Bridgeway Station. That, when you're driving into Greenville, if you see the crazy castle-looking thing beside the interstate, that's the Bridgeway Station. It has the Bridgeway Brewing Company, Roti by Stella's, and Tavola, which is a new Italian restaurant. It has coffee shops. It has there are apartments there where people live. But in general, for me, I go to these big cities and I see so many people working from home that need a little place to go hang out during the day. This is the place for that in Simpsonville now. It's almost like a second downtown kind of feel. Downtown Simpsonville is also very revitalized. So if you're picking one of these new construction neighborhoods by Mungo or Rosewood communities in Simpsonville, you have easy access every day to the cute restaurants and shops in downtown Simpsonville, in addition to being really close to all the conveniences that are on Woodruff Road. So there's really no end to how you can be connected in that community, whether you like exercise or you just need a coffee shop to go work at. Simpsonville is the place for you, especially if you're a young family, newlyweds, anything like that. That's definitely my area that I encourage people who need to get connected quickly and don't know a lot of people here. That's the place for you. Another thing about Simpsonville, if you're inclined to send your kids to a private school, there are tons of private schools from young ages all the way up through 12th grade. Southside Christian School is a really cool private school. There's Five Oaks Academy on Jonesville Road in Simpsonville that's like a pre-K private school. There's so many opportunities there for learning, whether it be in the public school system or in private schools. This next suburb is something that it's one of our biggest, fastest growing suburbs in the upstate of South Carolina, and almost nobody talks about it. You won't find YouTube videos on it, you won't see it posted on social media, but it is an awesome place to live. I can say that because I grew up here, and that is Boiling Springs, South Carolina. Boiling Springs, South Carolina is about 10 minutes from downtown Spartanburg, right between downtown Spartanburg and Inman, South Carolina. It kind of follows Highway 9, which has become almost the Woodruff Road of Spartanburg. It has a brand new Super Target, brand new Publix, dozens and dozens of new restaurants, tons of new communities. One that comes to mind is Pine Valley by D.R. Horton, a huge new neighborhood that is almost fully complete. There are also a lot of really established neighborhoods in Boiling Springs, like Turtle Creek and Sterling Estates. It's kind of a place where you can get the best of both worlds. It's a very small town feel, but it has got everything going on right now. Everything is changing, completely new opportunities for work, for fun, and the access to things like Lake Bowen and the east side of Spartanburg and the mall. All of that is just almost untouched. There's not another suburb that has that much going for it right now. Boiling Springs is also a very prideful place surrounding our schools. Boiling Springs High School is in the middle of Boiling Springs, obviously, and the sports and activities there are really celebrated by the community. Close to Bowling Springs, we also have multiple private schools like Oakbrook Prep and Spartanburg Christian Academy. If you're looking to retire and be close to the conveniences of Hendersonville and Landrum and Asheville, North Carolina, and Charlotte, Bowling Springs is an amazing community for you. And if you're looking to raise a family, or if you're looking to get connected in a really cool, close-knit community, Bowling Springs may also be the place for you. So it'd be fun to find out if you land on Bowling Springs in the quiz for sure. One thing that makes Bowling Springs different from a lot of the other suburbs is it's not only along the I-85 corridor, it's also along Highway 26 corridor. So you can hop on 85 and go up to Charlotte, or go over to Duncan, Greer, Greenville, Atlanta. But you can also hop right on 26 and either go down towards Columbia and straight to the beach, or you can go up and be in Hendersonville in less than 30 minutes, be in Asheville in less than an hour, access everything to do with the Blue Ridge area very quickly. It is the most convenient suburb in the upstate to be able to access those parts of Western North Carolina. So now we've talked about what I would consider to be the hottest suburb of Greenville right now, the hottest suburb of Spartanburg right now, and now we're gonna meet in the middle, what I would consider to be the perfect middle ground for anybody looking to move to the upstate of South Carolina. Whether you're gonna work in Spartanburg or you're gonna work in Greenville, Greer, South Carolina is what I would consider to be the hottest suburb in the upstate of South Carolina right now. The downtown area of Greer has gotten a huge facelift in the last couple years. It has amazing restaurants like Select, La Encanta. I could go on and on and on. I live in Greer myself now, and very rarely do I need to leave to have a really nice dinner out. Blue Ridge Brewing Company, Hans and Franz, places like that are staples that you can go to multiple times a week, meet people. It's a really good place, especially if you're moving here and you don't have a big community to move to, or if you don't know a lot of people here. Greer might be the place for you because you can get connected very easily. There's over $100 million in investment in Greer right now, with new training facilities for our first responders, with a new sports complex. We have new city parks going in to Greer. It is absolutely exploding. Greer is convenient mostly because you can be at the Pelham Road area, the Woodruff Road area, the Wade Hampton Road area, and downtown Greenville, all within a short drive. When you live in Greer, you don't have to drive to Greenville for anything. You have your own Target, you have your own Lowe's, Home Depot, all of those general stores and restaurants we have. But you can also hop on the road if you want to go to something more specific like Costco. You can be there in 15 minutes. Greer, sometimes people forget, is also a very large suburb, so you have to be very careful when you're planning on coming here. Maybe you're coming here for just a few days to look at houses. Just because it says Greer doesn't mean it's 2 minutes from downtown Greer. It may be way up somewhere like O'Neill Village, which is a cool community, but it's also 15, 20 minutes above Wade Hampton, so that's extra time that you have to drive to go to downtown Greer or Spartanburg or Greenville. Something that people generally do not realize about places like Michelin, BMW, and GSP Airport is they're actually in Greer. BMW and GSP are in Spartanburg County. They are in Greer, South Carolina, which is partly in Spartanburg County, partly in Greenville County. GSP is in Greer, South Carolina. So if you're somebody who travels for work, Greer really might be the best place for you because you can be at the airport sometimes in 5-10 minutes. BMW, if you're planning on moving here to work for BMW, obviously Greer is going to be somewhere you're going to look at. But if you're planning on opening a business here, BMW is a huge part of the success of many businesses like Hans and Franz and Two Chefs in Greer. When you're talking about different shifts at BMW getting off at different times of the day to go get lunch or dinner, BMW is a huge supporter of these businesses. So I cannot say enough nice things about Greer. In general, I think the thing you have to be most careful about is planning what area in Greer fits you best, because it is a very large suburb. In today's world, I very often work with clients who are moving here from perhaps California, and they may only have 1 or 2 days to find their new home here. they don't only have 1 or 2 days to pick a house, they have 1 or 2 days to pick a whole community. So it's very important to do your research on the front end to decide what areas you think might fit you best. If you are a young family who has little kids who needs to get connected very quickly so those kids can make friends, places like Simpsonville, Bowling Springs, and Greer might be perfect for you. If you're retiring here and you're really just looking to enjoy the nature aspect of South Carolina, to be a little bit further out, there may be different communities that we want to show you that have quick access to these suburbs. So if you really just want to move here and live with a beautiful view and maybe have kind of quick access to a town, you might be looking at somewhere like Travelers Rest. You might be looking at some of the Cliffs communities, which would be about a 20-30 minute drive to even a grocery store. So, you just kind of have to do your research on the front end. At the end of the day, the entire upstate of South Carolina is an absolutely amazing place to live. You really cannot go wrong. There's pros and cons about every single small suburb, every small downtown area, and the best thing about that is you get to enjoy them all. If you live in Simpsonville, everything that I've discussed today is within a 30-minute drive. So you can go to Greer for a day trip, you can go to Bowling Springs for a day trip. I don't think Bowling Springs is there for day trips yet, but we do have Lake Bowen. We have the western upstate of South Carolina that has beautiful lakes like Lake Kiowee. That's kind of the beauty of living here, is that you can enjoy so many different things within very short drives. Of course, we have the beach only 3 hours away. We have the mountains less than 30 minutes away in some places. But if you're really thinking you want to go enjoy a Saturday afternoon and see something different, you can drive 20 minutes down the road and experience a whole different community with its own restaurants, shops, and its own culture. If you're thinking about moving to the upstate of South Carolina, the first thing I think you should do is call me because I can definitely be your guide. But right now, go ahead and go to the description in this video and take my quiz and see what area you get, maybe do a little bit of research on it. If you have more specific questions about the different suburbs in the upstate of South Carolina or real estate questions in general, give me a call and I look forward to working with you soon.